Hello, Ana Carolina. See, and hello, Helberth.
Hello, Chiche.
How are you today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. And where are you from?
Brazil?
From Brazil. Wonderful. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
Great. And Raphael, hello.
Hello, Stephanie.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. And you?
Great. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. And Ana Carolina, hello.
Hi, Stephanie.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you for asking you.
I'm fine, thank you. Um, Good. Teaching in the evening today. It feels a little different. Been teaching middays a lot. And this class is kind of just to finish up some work we were doing the other day. But if you were not here, don't worry. That doesn't matter. And we'll get started in just a second. I'll get you the link here in a moment. Was anyone here for the first class on comparatives and superlatives earlier this week?
I
Yes,
wasn't.
I was.
Okay, I thought so, Ana Carolina, but not Raphael, right? Well, we can. I'm posting the link. There is a link to the worksheet. You'll see large parts of it are already done. That's from last week. We will be working on the unfinished sections in this hour. All right, so with that, let's see. Philip, hello.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
No, I'm fine, teacher. At least okay.
Good, good, great. All right, so I suppose we should get to it. Right, so I will start with just a really quick review. So here we are. And comparatives are words that help us compare two things. And they take the ER ending or the word more. So here is a list of comparatives: bigger, taller, cheaper, more expensive, better, lazier. Oh, excuse me one moment. Oh, I apologize. I had to sneeze. I wanted to mute my mic there. Okay, so we have comparatives, words that compare two objects or two people. And then we have superlatives, which we use when we are comparing three or more. So tallest, cheapest, most expensive, best. Okay, that's the grammar we're looking at. The general rule is that the longer, the more syllables a word has. If it has more syllables, it'll use more and most. If it has just one syllable, like big, or cheap, or tall, it'll be ER and EST ending. Okay, so that's the general rule on forming comparatives and superlatives. So many syllables, use more and most. One syllable, use ER and EST. All right, and we're just going to go right into practice. We've done a lot of this, as I said last week, but there's more to do. And this one, so comparatives and superlatives can be adjectives and adverbs. So they can be to compare nouns or to compare verbs or how things are done. So in this exercise, we will go around and we will use the 3 nouns to make sentences. So for example, for watermelon, grapefruit, and orange, we have a grapefruit is bigger than an orange. A grapefruit isn't as big as a watermelon. The watermelon is the biggest fruit of the 3. Okay. So you can choose the describing word you want, and you can choose whether to use a comparative, like bigger, or a superlative, like biggest, with the 3 things. So for our first one, we'll have 3 animals. And let's see if we can get 1 sentence for each line. So let's do 4 sentences. When it's your turn, tell me 1 sentence using a comparative or a superlative with these 3 animals. And let's start to my left. Raphael, will you go first?
Okay.
Great, thanks.
The turtle is smaller than the rabbit.
Right, is smaller than the rabbits. Excellent. Great, thanks, Raphael. Philip, your turn.
Teacher, turtle is less quicker than rabbit.
Oh, good. So the turtle
Is less quicker.
is less quick. So we would
Okay.
never use,
Yeah.
we would not use the ER and the word less.
Okay.
We would either say less quick
Be less quick than rabbit.
or, okay, so less quick than the rabbit. Okay, this does compare, but it's not using a comparative adjective. It's using, so what's another way to say, ooh, no, what's the opposite of quick? Or the opposite of fast?
I don't know.
No, not fast, but slow. You could use slow.
Uh, slower. It's slower than rabbit.
Yeah, great. Excellent. Good. So the turtle is slower than the rabbit. Excellent. Thank you, Philip.
Thank you.
Great. And Halbert, your turn.
Okay. The fox is fastest.
Good.
The fastest.
Good.
The turtle.
Oh, so you can say faster than the turtle,
Yes.
and the turtle. Good. Okay. So the fox is faster than the turtle. Great. Excellent. Good sentence. Thank you. And let's see, Gabrielle, hello.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good, good. And where are you from?
I'm from Brazil, Brasilia.
Wonderful. Great. Welcome
Yeah,
to class.
thank you.
All right, it's your turn to make a sentence about these animals.
Okay. Uh, the rabbit is the fastest animal of the three?
Great, excellent. Thank you, Gabrielle. Very good. The rabbit is the fastest animal of the three. Good. So we have three comparing sentence with two.
I have a question.
Yes.
When we put the article the in front of that noun, that means we know is a specific rabbit and a specific turtle.
Yes. Yep. We're naming a specific one, namely the one who is the fastest.
Yeah, yeah, we can say it is general. Say turtle is smaller than rabbit. That is general.
Yeah. If let's see. So this one in this, like, the turtle is smaller than the rabbit.
Hmm.
A general statement, we would use the plural. We would say turtles are, if we wanted to talk about in general,
Okay,
turtles are smaller than
okay,
rabbits.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Great question. Excellent. And Jambul, hello. Jambul? Jambul, hello. Okay, we'll come back to you. I hope things are working for you. Anna Carolina, let's go on to number 3. So Anna Carolina, your turn. We have 3 new objects. You might talk about their
Oh,
size or their weight, maybe.
okay, but what does feather have to do with its teacher?
Yeah, I think
Um,
I'd probably
okay,
I'd probably talk about their weight,
okay,
like so light or heavy. Um,
okay. The television is heavier.
Good. And I'm just going to abbreviate. The TV is heavier. Great. Heavier than.
Then the book.
Good. Yep. So with the comparative, we always need 2. The TV is heavier than the book, unless the second is obvious. Great. Thank you, Anna Carolina. Back to Raphael. Another sentence with these 3.
The feather is the lightest of the 3 objects.
The feather is the lightest of the 3 objects. Excellent. Thank you. Oh no. There it is. Great. Thank you, Raphael. Philip, your turn. Another one.
Yes, I said books are cheaper than televisions.
Great one. Books are cheaper than televisions. Great. Excellent. And Halberth, one more for these 3 objects. Halberth, are you there?
Okay, okay.
Okay.
The book is
Let's see what happened. Sorry, there we go. Okay, the book
is more expensive. Than feather.
The we could say the feather or feathers. The feather. All right, great. Thank you very much, Albert. And moving on to number 4, we have 3 types of shoes: running shoes, bedroom slippers, high-heeled shoes. We might talk about how comfortable they are, or how, just get some text boxes out. We might talk about how comfortable they are, or even how dressy they are. Dressy. That's dressy shoes are shoes we would wear for an elegant occasion or a fancy occasion. So high-heeled shoes are dressy. Running shoes are casual, like that. All right, so running shoes, and Gabrielle, your turn.
Okay. Running shoes are more comfortable than high-heeled shoes.
Great. Oops. Shoes. Excellent. Then that's very true. Great. Thank you, Gabrielle.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Jumbo? Jumbo, are you there? You're on mute. Excuse me, I'm sneezed again. Thank you very much. Jumbo, are you there? Not there, I guess. Okay, Jumbo, you're on mute, so unmute your mic if you can. Otherwise, Anna Carolina, your turn. Compare the shoes.
Okay. Okay, can I say the high-heeled shoes are the fashionist shoes of the 3, teacher, or more fashion?
Oh, you would use fashionable. You would say the most fashionable.
Okay, the most. Why not more? Mm.
You could.
Okay.
You could say
Okay,
are more.
the most fashion.
Okay, are the most fashionable. If you want to say of the 3, then you would say most. But if you just wanted to say compare with one other, then you would say more fashionable. Great. Very good. Good comparing adjective there. Or superlative, I suppose, with most. Great. Raphael, your turn.
Bedroom slippers is as comfortable as running shoes.
Bedroom slippers. Good. And is or are?
That's one doubt here. Even considering that there are shoes, or this is a pair, is it conjugated in plural or singular?
Yep, we would still do plural. Yep, we would. So bedroom slippers are.
Are as comfortable as running shoes.
Great. As comfortable as running shoes. Good. And if you were in the classes last week, you'll remember the as structure as another way to compare 2 objects or people. Very good. Thank you, Raphael. Moving on to the next. Philip, number 5. We have 3 vehicles to compare.
Yes. Bicycle are slower than car. The yes are slower.
Good. Bicycles are slower than cars.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, Philip. Halbert, another?
Okay. The car is more safe than bicycle or motorcycle.
The car is more safe than motorcycle?
Yes.
Right. Than the motorcycle. Great. And this one, with some 2-syllable, some adjectives can take both forms. So this is one of them. We can say more safe, and we can also say safer.
Okay.
Great, so both are correct. Wonderful. Gabrielle, another?
The bicycle is the cheapest of the 3 vehicles.
Great. The bicycle is the cheapest of the 3 vehicles. Excellent. And one more for these 3. Jumble, are you there? Jumble? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. But so, Anna Carolina, you can do our last comparing sentence for these 3 vehicles.
Thank you. Clear or no? Teacher?
I'm sorry, what's that? Say it again.
Greener? More green?
Oh yeah, yep, you could say that.
No?
Like as in better for the environment.
But does this word exist? Greener? The bicycle is greener than the motorcycle?
Yeah,
No?
in slang.
I don't.
I think in slang you could. I think people are starting to recognize that as a way to say environmentally friendly, a shorter way. So I think you can, yes. Hello? So Anna Carolina?
Okay. The bicycle of the 3 vehicles? I'm not sure.
You want to say the bicycle? Or
The bicycle is the greenest.
oh,
But I'm not sure, Stephanie, of the 3 vehicles.
I would say you can for slang. I wouldn't for an academic paper, because the other way to say it, we'd probably say the bicycle is the most, or is the, maybe we'd say best for the environment, something like that, which is very wordy. There's a lot of words. So I think you can. This would make sense, certainly in conversation. Everybody understands this, and we do describe things as green if they're environmentally sound. So I'd say, yes, certainly you can use this in conversation. It makes sense. So good example, Anna Carolina. And number 6 is 3 professions or 3 people. So, Raphael, your turn. Teacher, doctor, lawyer.
The teacher is better rewarded than the lawyer.
Excellent. Not with money, but with happiness. All right. Great, Raphael. Thank you. Philip, how about you? A sentence comparing these 3 or 2 of them.
Okay. Can I say being a doctor is harder than being a teacher?
Certainly. Being a doctor is harder than being a teacher. Right, certainly can. Good sentence. Thank you, Philip.
Thank you.
Albert, you're up. Another sentence.
Okay.
Sorry.
In Brazil, teacher uh, less rewarded than the another professions, doctor and lawyers.
Okay, say it one more time.
In Brazil, teacher less rewarded than the another professions.
Teachers are less rewarded.
Yes,
Rewarded
than another professions.
than other professions. Good. All right. And let's see. This is a little bit strange. Let me see what's we want to use a comparing word. So better here was a comparing word. We need the comparing word that means bad. And that is irregular. It is worse.
Okay.
Worse. This still seems strange to me, though. Hang on. Teachers are worse rewarded than other professions. I think we would probably say are more poorly rewarded. I think that would be our good comparative for that sentence. Great. All right. Thank you, Halbert.
Okay.
Excellent. And Gabrielle, one more sentence for these 3.
All right. Lawyers are the least trustable professionals of these 3.
Good. Trust. And we wouldn't say trustable for some reason. I'm not sure why, what the rule is, but we would say trustworthy. Lawyers are the least trustworthy. And how did you end the sentence? I'm sorry?
Professionals of those 3.
Professionals of good. And we would probably say the 3 or these 3.
All right.
3. Great. Nice sentence. Very nice. All right, one more like this. So 3 food items this time: an egg, a pancake, and a donut. All very different. Jambul, are you there? Any chance? I don't think so. Anna Carolina, start us off with the food items.
Okay, the donut is the most caloric of the 3.
Good. I would say most caloric. Excellent. Good word. Most caloric of the 3, meaning it has the most calories. Excellent. Thank you. Raphael, another?
Uh, the egg is the cheapest of the three.
Certainly is. Great sentence. And Philip, another.
I would say donut is the donut is fatter than than pancake than the pancake. Yes.
Good. Yeah, it's fatter, or we might say thicker. Good. Um, so in fact, for this one, with fatter, if I were to hear this sentence, I would think of thickness. So I would think of literally the size of the food, not how much fat it has.
Mm.
If we wanted to talk about fat content, then we would say it has more fat.
Mm.
But in this case, it has the meaning of thick. Like a donut is 3 inches thick, and a pancake is only 1 inch.
Okay. So I can say the donut is heavier.
Healthier?
Heavier. Heavy. Heavier
Heavier.
than egg. Than the egg. Yes.
The donut is heavier than the egg. Good, okay. Good, yeah, excellent. All right, so it weighs more. Great, thank you, Philip.
Thank you.
And Hilbert, how about one last sentence for this exercise?
Okay. The pancake is more delicious when I'm free.
More delicious than all three?
Yes.
Okay, so that's when you need to use the superlative. If you're going to talk about all three, then you have to say is the most delicious.
Okay.
There we go. If there's just two, then you can use more and than. But
The
with
comparative.
three, you want the superlative. Okay, is the most delicious of the three. Great. All right, does anyone have any questions on this exercise? Oh, did we miss a sentence for the shoes? Looks like we left one blank. Well, that's okay. Let's continue. It seems like you got a pretty good usage of these forms. So let's do the next one. This is fill in the blank. So you complete the following sentences with the correct comparative or superlative adjective or adverb. The adjective form is provided. Change the adjective into an adverb when necessary. And you'll probably know when that is. It'll be after a verb. So, for example, spoke, we'd want the adverb, and it would be loud in this case, or loudly. Just you'll think about it as you go. If you have questions, just ask. Filling in the blank. And Gabrielle, it's your turn. Number 1, please.
This is the fanciest dress I own.
Great. And there is a spelling change. The Y changes to an IE. So great. Thank you, Gabrielle. Jambul? No. Okay. Ana Carolina, number 2.
In my opinion, the movies more gracefully or
Exactly right.
Okay, of all the animals.
Good, very nice. So this is one of the times when it is an adverb. So very good work, Anna Carolina. Had to add the adverb ly ending onto the adjective and then make it into a comparative by adding the word more because it's a long word. So very good work. Back around to Raphael, number 3.
I have a question of this.
Yeah, of
Thank you.
course.
In this situation, when you use an adverb instead of an adjective,
Mhm.
even in the situation we have to use the comparative, not the superlative.
Let me think. No, you may also use the superlative. Oh, in fact, I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, yeah. In fact, this is a case where we need to use the superlative. I wasn't reading carefully there. It does say all the animals. So we're not comparing just 2. We are comparing a lot of things, so we do need the superlative, which is most gracefully. Excellent question.
Thank you.
Good, good. And I see in the chat, too, Anna Carolina brought it up there. Yeah, I didn't catch that. Thank you. All right. Number 3 for you, Raphael.
And the politicians spoke louder than was necessary.
Very good. Yep, so ER onto that. Thank you. And Philip, your turn, number 4.
Number 4. When we travel, my suitcase is always heavier than my husband's.
Perfect. Very nice. Good.
But I have a question for the first one.
Yeah.
You said this is fanciest dress I own. I think there will be the.
Oh, yes. Good. Wow, I'm really missing lots of things here. Sorry, everyone. Just testing to see who's following along. So everyone who catches a mistake of mine tonight gets a bonus point. Yes, exactly. It should always, when it's a superlative, we need to have the. And in fact, for number 2, we also need the, I think. Deer moves the most gracefully of all the animals. Very good eye, Philip. Great. All right. And number 5, then, let's see, is Halbert's turn.
January is coldest month of the year.
Right? Oh, sorry. Is
Coldest.
good. Coldest, and we need to say the coldest.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sneezing quite a bit suddenly. Very good though. Now I'm going to remember we need to have our article before our superlative. Great work, Albert. Thank you. And Gabrielle, number 6.
Let's see. Mr. Pedrero speaks more fluent than her husband. Her son speaks the most fluent of the whole family.
Okay, good. And we do need the adverb form of fluent.
Fluently.
Yeah, there we go. And we need that for both the comparative and the superlative.
All right.
Teacher,
Yeah, Anna Carolina.
I have a doubt. Why the politician is spoken louder and not loudly? And and then Pedrito more fluently. I guess why in one case it's not an adverb.
It is the word than. The word than indicates that we're comparing two things. So we have Mrs. Pedrero and her husband. So we're comparing only two things. We'll use than in the comparative. And in this case, it's than the level that was necessary. So the level he spoke at and the level that he should have spoken at. Those are the two being compared.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
I'm not understanding the number 3.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, so it's louder because it takes this comparative will take the ER ending. I guess I'm not sure what's the question, like the form or
Why isn't it an adverb loudly?
it is an adverb, but it's louder because we don't use the word more. Like so when it's more, we'll add the adverb ending, but we would never say loudlier. I don't know. I guess we actually maybe we could say more loudly. It just sounds strange to me. But that probably is grammatically correct as well. In fact, that might be now that I'm thinking about it, that might be more correct than louder. But I think either is correct. What would not be correct would be loudlier. Just don't ever say loudlier. Great. So great question, Anna Carolina. And let's see. Jambul, are you there yet? I don't know. Probably still not working. Not sure about that. Okay, so Anna Carolina, it is your turn. Number 7.
Okay. December is the shortest day of the year. It is shorter than any other.
Great. Perfect. Good. Excellent. So the shortest, that's when we're comparing with all the others. And shorter, we've got just one other. Perfect. Raphael, number 8.
Andrew is the fastest runner of the team.
Easy. Very good. Thank you. Philip, next one, 9.
Yes, teacher. Number 9. This apartment is most is the most convenient.
Very good.
The most convenient of all the apartments I have seen.
Exactly. Very good. The most convenient of all that I have seen. Wonderful. Thank you. And Helberth, number 10.
Annie usually gets up earlier than her sister.
Great. Yep, we're comparing two. So our comparative earlier. Emily usually gets up earlier. Great. Gabrielle, number 11.
Max finished the homework everyone else in the class.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
Max finished the homework faster than anyone else in the class.
Very good, excellent. The comparative faster. Good. We have 2, and we're talking about kind of one other person. Great. 12. Jambu. Gotta ask each time I come around, but I don't think you're there. So, Anna Carolina, you're up again.
A turtle moves is slower than a rabbit. Rabbit.
Good. Slower. Good. Slower, and we can also say more. This one would take both, I think. I think this one is like loud. I think this one is like number 3. Slower and more slowly. I think both would be good. All right. Great job. And 13, back to Raphael.
Bonnie works the hardest of all employees in the office.
Excellent. Great. Thank you. 14, Philip.
Yes, teacher. This book is more interesting than the one I read last week.
Wonderful. Easy. Great. And Halberth, 15.
Daniel drives more careful than his father.
Good. Careful. And this one we need to have the adverb ending. So we're going to add,
Carefully.
yeah, there we go. Add the ly more carefully. Great. Gabrielle, the next one.
All right. Jerry goes to the library more regularly than I do.
Great. Excellent. Comparing to with the adverb. Great. Jambu. No. Anna Carolina.
Okay. The gold necklace is the most expensive one in the whole store.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. And to our last one here, Raphael. So Raphael, number 18.
This is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Good. Very good. Irregular. Bad, worse, worst. Wonderful. All right, everyone. Any questions on anything in this exercise? All right, great. We've got a little bit of time left, and we're getting towards the end. Now, this is an exercise meant to be done in person, but I'm wondering, and our last 2 exercises also use this, so I'm going to see how we can adapt this to use for our class. So we would ask each other, we can get some practice asking questions as well. So let's see, we have 5 people, right? We have Raphael, and we have Philip, and we have, let's see who's next, Halberth. We have Gabrielle. Let's see, Jumble, do we have you?
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
think. Yes, Jumble, are you there?
Sorry.
Okay. Well, hello. How are you today?
Fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Sorry, I have internet connection.
Ah, I understand. It's okay. Welcome.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. We are going to ask each other some questions. I'm just going to mute everyone while I explain the activity. So we will ask each other questions. I'll start. I'll ask Raphael. I won't ask him. Some of these we won't do, so we won't do this. Oops, that was messy. Sorry. We won't do this. We won't do this. We won't do this. But we can do any of the others. And I'm going to ask Raphael a question. So I'll ask Raphael, how many siblings do you have?
I have one sibling.
Good, and I'll just type in the chat 1. Great. Now, Raphael, you can ask anybody in the class about their siblings, how many languages they speak, their shoe size, instruments they play, their height, sports they play.
I'll ask Philip. How many instruments do you play?
Great, great. So, Philip, how many instruments do you play? Oh boy, this is going to be difficult. Philip? Philip, are you there? Oh boy. Sorry. Philip, are you there? Okay. I'm not sure what happened to Philip. Raphael, do you want to ask someone else?
Helbert. I'd like to ask. Um, how much is your shoe size?
Okay. My shoe size is 10.
Wonderful. Great. Great. Thank you, both of you. So, Helbert, now you ask someone else anything.
Carolina, what's the number of the language do you speak?
I can barely speak my own language well.
So, we're going to go ahead and put 2. Great. Ana Carolina, ask someone else.
Okay, Gabrielle. How many sports do you play?
Uh, let's say 3.
Great. And Gabrielle, ask a question.
Jumbo,
Yes.
let's see. What's your height?
Mm. Mm. No, sorry.
Height. So how tall are you? What's your height? How tall are you?
How? Mm. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So let's see. I am 5 feet and 4 inches tall. So that's my height.
4.
So do you know your height?
Yes. Height 4. Yes. Oh
Four?
no.
4?
Yes.
Okay, great. And Jumble, you ask a question to someone.
Questions. So repeat, please.
Ask a question to someone.
Ask a question someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ask someone. Ask some questions. What?
So you could ask me,
Ask me
how many
how many.
siblings do you have?
Sorry. Repeat, please.
You can ask this question. How many siblings do you have?
Uh, how many siblings? Siblings. Siblings. Hmm.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nope, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It is actually time to say goodbye. So I'm going to stop the screen share there. So that was just quick extra practice with comparatives and superlatives. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for participating. And I hope to see you very soon in another class.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.